The worst state to live in right now is New York.
Alright guys, so calm down, did I scare you? Tried to watch game highlights. YouTube said I was stealing content, even though so many streamers watch game highlights. So basically what we're gonna do instead is watch this like little mini movie. Hopefully YouTube doesn't get pissed off about that. Yeah, I'm really hoping that we can just like watch this and it be okay, you know? That's what we're hoping for. Alright. Where's my mouse? God damn it. There it is. Alright. We are watching Relive the Buffalo Bills 2025 regular season mini movie. I'm gonna give them credit. It's by the Buffalo Bills themselves, okay? But we're gonna watch it, alright? And we're gonna react to it. And my dog's here with us, as always. Woo woo! Woo woo! Woo woo! Yeah, she dope as fuck. I know you're jealous. You don't have a cool dog like me. Anyways. Oh, forgot to transition to it. Yeah, we're watching Relive the Buffalo Bills 2025 regular season mini movie. The Bills, this is their thing. Don't fuck with me, YouTube, please. Let me see if I can go a little bit like this, right? And then a little bit like this. A little smaller box. Oh, fucking shit up now. Oh, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna stop fucking shit up. Here we go.
Good evening, Bills Mafia, and welcome to the 66th season of Buffalo Bills football. We're coming to you live from Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York, for what will be the last home opener in this storied stadium's history.
Right here, right now.
Orchard Park ready for the last time in this stadium, a season opener. Off we go here from Orchard Park.
All right, what do you guys want to know? The good or the bad?
What do you want to start with?
Play clock down to 5. Here's the snap. Allen back to pass, looking over the middle, and he's got him in the end zone for a touchdown. It's Dalton Kincaid. It's a pitch play left to Henry. Works his way
Dude, the Ravens game was crazy.
Racing to the end zone.
It was fucking wild.
Jackson in the shotgun, fakes the handoff, throws out in the left flat receiver screen. Zay Flowers threw a couple of blocks, and he is going to coast to the end zone for a 23-yard catch and run for a touchdown.
From the 2, it's Cook inside for the Buffalo touchdown.
The cook is in the kitchen.
My girlfriend was on the living room floor, literally praying. Just praying to the players.
Allen under center. Here's the snap, takes the handoff. Allen rolling to his right, looking to the end zone, and he's just going to run it in all by himself. The beast has been released. The handoff goes to Henry through a hole on the left side.
And here goes Henry. Wide in the second half. Not anymore. Henry, another touchdown.
So the Bills are down 15 here with 11:42.
Derrick Henry's crazy.
I mean, down 15 points, whatever we were, with 5-6 minutes left. Fans leaving, the stadium. No one on the sideline blinked.
Here's the snap.
Yeah, and to all y'all fans who left the stadium, Fake
Now pressure
bitches.
coming from Van
Fake
Noort.
ass bitches.
Throws, it's high, and it's caught in the end zone by Keon Coleman.
That was crazy.
It may have been intended for Dawson Knox, but Coleman's the one that ends up with it. Agent Zero with a touchdown.
Defense stepped up, made 3 big stops, 1 takeaway down the stretch, and I think that was a big momentum shift.
Gonna hand it off to Henry, and he's bottled up. The ball is out. It's loose. Who's got the football?
And the Bills are down there.
Too many plays like that this season, man.
Allen.
Too many ball getting knocked around down the field on a fumble.
Oh, no, it's the third tight end. Jackson
Oh,
Hollis.
oh, oh.
Snap.
It's good.
Allen reaches over the goal line, and he is in.
That always scares the fuck out of me when he
For a
does that.
stadium that is seeing its 53rd and final season and has seen a lot of magical moments. This one will be right up there with any other. And Matt Prater will come on for a game-winning field goal.
One of the best
Before the
games
game,
this
he comes up
season.
to me, you know, in the locker room before you even take the field. He just said, "Hey, I promise you, I'm gonna give you everything I got tonight."
I know I just got here, and it may not be perfect right now, but I'm going to do everything I can to try to be perfect.
As the clock runs down, Prater lines up for
High school football coach, shout out.
field goal from 32 yards. Prater made it, and the Bills
Slabash.
open their final season in this stadium with a stunning comeback win.
They come all the way back, and if you left early,
If it wasn't for Phillip Rivers, he'd be the oldest football player, right?
Guys got a chance tonight to experience coming together
Right.
as a team for the first time and experience Buffalo, city of winners.
good afternoon, Bills Mafia.
Week
Welcome to Week 2 as we get you set for Buffalo's first divisional game of the season and their first road game of the season.
Yo, honestly,
For the 2025
honestly, chat,
campaign, the 1-0
Hang
Bills
on.
face the 0-1.
honestly, chat, fuck the Jets. Fuck the Jets.
On New York
Anyways.
Jets here at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Good Sunday.
Ty Johnson to the right of Allen in the shotgun here on 3rd and 8.
Look at leaping through the pressure, and Allen has the first down, and he's off and running. Switches hands with the football to deliver the stiff arm.
First and goal from the 1. Allen hands it off to Cook, cuts it inside, reaches for the goal line, and he is in for a 1-yard
Those
touchdown
yards
run.
that Cook gets when he fucking reaches
is in the
are so
kitchen.
key. But he drops the ball so. Excuse me, so much. He's got to figure that shit out.
I think our defense and our special teams set the tone.
There's a little bootleg for Fields. The pass play is not there, so he takes off and fumbles the football. It is recovered by Buffalo.
More plays like that.
Playing hard, playing relentless.
We need to
style of
get that
defense,
shit
taking
on the
ball
roll
away
again.
and being able to close the game out.
Obviously, the offense did a great job. We got a few turnovers and played out exactly how we were hoping.
Here's the snap. It's another handoff. Cook gonna cut it back through a hole. Dodges a defender. Up and out and out.
Cook's
the gate to the races.
vision.
Down to the 20, 10.
That's what I think Cook might be doing better than anybody else is his like field view, his vision. He just sees things that other running backs don't, man. Like that cut back there. Who's thinking of that
Here's
shit?
the snap. It's another handoff.
Oh
Cook
my
gonna cut
God,
it
they're
back
coming
through a
at
hole.
me. I'm gonna
Dodges a
go
defender.
behind them
And out the gate to the races.
the other
Down
way
to the
that
20,
anyone else would
10,
go,
5,
because I know my
touchdown,
offensive lineman is
James
there.
To the end zone for a touchdown.
It's wild,
Brilliant run.
in my opinion.
It's a convincing victory by Buffalo as they win 30-10.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Where else would you rather be?
I like this little
Great to
spotlight
play
I got
all-
on myself. You can't tell there's like a rim.
They're unique. We love them.
Here's the snap. 4-man rush. Back to pass. Looking left. And stretching and reaching for it is Kincaid. And he
Kincaid's the
stumbles
legend.
into the end
If you
zone
don't
for the
know.
touchdown.
If you don't know, now you know.
Touchdown hookup. Allen to Kincaid.
Off the fake, rolling. He can run if he has to. Instead, he flips it for the touchdown.
Complete to
Plays like that
Jackson
give
Hawes
me so much
for his
anxiety.
first career touchdown. Josh Allen looking like Magic Johnson on the fast break.
Thought we were off to a great start, and then we shot ourselves in the foot a little bit there with the third and fourth drive, but our guys didn't blink.
Allen steps up. Allen's going to take off. Inside the 30. Slides to a stop just shy of a first down. Second down and 1 from the 20. Caught. First down.
I feel like Josh Allen hardly ever gets a late hit call. And he should. You know what I mean?
Hand off to Cook, who goes into the end zone almost untouched for a 2-yard touchdown run. The Cook is in the kitchen.
Guys are stepping up and making some big-time plays for us, especially on the defensive side.
Whipping it
comes down to taking the ball away, and especially in the critical moments of the game.
Here's the snap. Back to pass. Fires. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Bernard.
Crazy play. I remember. Oh my gosh. We were freaking the fuck out. Freaking the fuck out.
Corner comes up huge. He read Tua like a book.
Yo, me and a few of my peoples, we went to the Chiefs home game, right? And we bought those chains. We won at home against the Chiefs wearing those chains. Anytime we wore them at like our house, Bills L. So we just like don't touch them anymore. They just sit there. I hate it because they're cool, but we can't wear them.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Hey, couldn't ask for a better day, fellas. I'm honored to fight with you each and every day. Let's go get one, huh? Do your job, love each other, help each other out. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Win.
Weather does not get much better than this. Temperature in the mid-70s. It's warm. It's sunny. Saints won the toss. They elected to defer. It's a quick pass to Shakir, trying to get him out in space. Breaks through the defense and stays on his feet. Shakir, what a play!
He's a wild man. He's like a worm. Slippery, slimy. Can't grip him.
Allen under center, motion by Hawes. Cook gonna follow him, and he is into the end zone. And with that rushing touchdown, he becomes the Bills' all-time leader in consecutive
Kincaid
games
should have got a passing to the back there, to be
Good
honest.
to see James, break the record that he did, the franchise record.
I mean, it seems like he's getting better each and every week. Glad he's on our team.
Here's the snap, orbit motion, it's a reverse.
I think he's the best on the team.
And it's intercepted by Cole Bishop at the
Hey,
2-yard line and up the
all I gotta say about this play is let your quarterback do what your quarterback's paid to do. Don't make your receiver do it.
Allen rolling right, fakes the throw, fakes out everybody, touchdown!
TDs.
Allen gonna step up in the pocket, trips and stumbles, but he's got the first down, still on his feet. 35, 30, and he's down to the 28.
See, this is the type of shit I expect to see this weekend. It's that right there.
The snap, fakes the throw to the flat, looks down the sideline, he's got Kincaid, who's gonna walk it
That right there.
for a 23-yard
And
touchdown.
let's see.
That's a credit to
A little more
everybody
Cook
doing their
action.
job, not blinking when it comes down to it, and making the plays when they need to be made.
That was a fun game to watch. This was a
Okay,
nightmare.
obviously not the performance we were looking for. Thought we beat ourselves, turned the ball over 3 times. Just not enough complementary football. Just didn't seem like we were into a rhythm offensively enough. So just not enough overall. And we got to learn from this, and we will.
See, we always beat ourselves. We always beat ourselves. That's the biggest problem with the Bills, in my opinion, is that they can't figure out how to stop being their own problem. You feel me? Oh, look at that. They can't figure out how to stop losing on their own account. Losing on at fault of their own. You know? Let me blow this up, actually. Oh, not the right thing. Still figuring out stream setup, you know? like how I want everything to be. That's pretty okay. I like that. Yeah, they're still like year after year. Every time the Bills lose, you can always blame it on them beating themselves, you know? And it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. Anyways, whatever this freaking ad was, it's over.
There's winners and losers, and you know, I tip my hat to those guys. They played harder, and they won.
Robinson off the right side, breaks free. Bijan Robinson spinning down the sideline, still going. Can they catch him? They cannot. Touchdown, Falcons, 81 yards.
I like that we have the opportunity to get better.
Good to have you with us, Bills Mafia, as the Bills return from their bye to continue their tour through the NFC South as the 4-2 Buffalo Bills take on
Panthers was a big one for us,
Carolina
I think.
Panthers. And we are underway. So Josh Allen brings the offense out here.
Here's Cook. Good patient run, and he busts it through. Right on cue. Off to the races.
Like if Cook can bounce out and make plays, then I feel like boom, game one. Because Josh is gonna make passes. Josh is gonna make big passes. Josh is gonna make some runs. And if Cook can get out there, and if the line can give him some room to run, then it's gonna be a good game, you know.
Here's the snap, back to pass, quick hitter to Shakir, spins away from the defender, he's up the sideline.
And if Shakir can break some tackles, obviously, well, it'll be nice.
15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Khalil Shakir. Old reliable goes 54 yards to the end zone.
They brought some pressure into a 5-man protection. We were sliding the other way, and then you see the great effort from 10.
It's good to really see him come out after half and really get into a rhythm.
Pitch play left. Cook through another hole. 15, 10, 5, and scampers into the end zone for the touchdown.
Over 200 yards, James Cook for the first time in his NFL career.
And that will do it as the Bills come out of the bye with a convincing 31-point victory and put an end to their own 2-game losing streak.
The game that America has longed for. On a 50-degree, clear sky day in Western New York, this generation's greatest rivalry is about to be.
This fucking game, dude. Being there was crazy. It was my first Bills game. And we got to go to Old Highmark. And being a Bills fan for basically all my life, it's the most magical thing I've ever experienced. The drinks were $20 each, though. Come on. That's ridiculous. $20 each for a drink.
Be renewed one more time. The Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills meeting for the 10th time since 2020.
They're the pinnacle of what you want your franchise to be. They've been that for the last 8 years. Make some plays, play for each other, fly around, have fun. Love y'all boys. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Kansas City defers and is going to send the football down with Butker about to put the toe to it to get us underway. Here it's a 3rd and 8. And Allen throws wide open. It's Kincaid and a Buffalo touchdown.
Well, how's that for an opening act?
Those opening drive touchdowns are so good. They give the team and the fans so much confidence when it happens. When the Bills hold the ball for the first time and they're like, and we're gonna score a touchdown. Actually, you know.
Kincaid loses the defender down the field, who then loses his footing. That's an easy pitch and catch there for Josh Allen to Dalton Kincaid to start this game off exactly how the Bills wanted with an 11-play scoring drive.
Late motion from Worthy right to left. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff, looks left. Blitz coming, and they've got him wrapped up for the sack. Coming off the corner was Christian Benford. Here's the snap. Back to pass, has some time. Fires over the middle, it's complete. And racing away is Kincaid. 30, 20, 15, 10, and out of bounds at the 8-yard line. It's first and goal, Buffalo, 36 yards. Allen under center, motion right to left. It's another handoff to Johnson. He's through a hole and into the end zone. And he throws the ball into the stands and does a Buffalo bounce after a 3-yard.
The game was wild. It was wild. There was these Chiefs fans sitting in front of us that were getting so upset. Every time someone brought up anything related with 6-7, they would get so upset. We ended up, not gonna lie, we kept harassing them low-key, not really, but like low-key. And then they ended up going home. They were mad, they left. So that was fun though.
Touchdown run.
I thought overall, on the whole, we played a good, solid football game tonight, and I think that's the most. Wins are great, but our level of play tonight was at a level that I was happy with.
Chance to double up as they'll get the third quarter kick after deferring. Can they score here? Here he goes, looking left, back in the end zone, and incomplete. Trying to get it to Kelsey, and Bishop again with the breakup.
There's the snap, there's the handoff, the shove is there, and he is in for a 1-yard touchdown run. Josh Allen with his second rushing touchdown of the game, and he hands it to Spencer Brown, who spikes it with authority.
And then Josh
Allen
look,
catches the spike
and spikes it again. This Bills offense
me too.
Fired up.
2nd and 8 from the 31 of the Bills to start the final quarter.
If the Bills can bring this energy into the game against the Broncos, it's going to be lights out.
There he is. Well, another classic unfolding here in Orchard Park on this 3rd and 10.
Here's the snap. Pressure coming. Mahomes heaves it down the field, looking for Worthy. It's picked off by Maxwell Hairston at the Buffalo 32-yard line. The rookie with a takeaway. Joey Bosa got the pressure, and it led to an
Hairston won the hearts of everyone in Buffalo in that moment. In that moment. There was not a single person who didn't have the utmost belief in him.
And the Bills get their 6th win of the season.
Okay, credit to the Dolphins.
Bullshit game. I don't understand what happened.
And didn't play a complimentary game. We came out, started slow. We had 4 or 5 3-and-outs there in the first half. Picked it up a little bit in the second half, turned the ball over. Defensively, I thought we did some good things, and then we gave up 2 big runs towards the end there. So a lot to work on, a lot to improve. So we learned from it.
Hello, Bills Mafia. Glad to have you along with us here.
This was such a fun game.
Return home.
Such a fun game.
6-3 Buffalo Bills hosting the 6-3 Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I thought this was going to be a Super Bowl. I thought this was a Super Bowl preview.
Short field goal by McLaughlin.
Hardman, 25-30, through a hole. 40, cuts it to the sideline. 50, 45, cuts it back. 40, and he's in.
I don't get how Tampa Bay didn't make it, dude. They should have.
46-yard line.
3rd and 2, ball's on the 2-yard line.
Reggie Gilliam lines up behind Allen. It's a sneak to the left, and they shove him right into the end zone.
It was like he didn't even try.
Touchdown run. 4th and inches here for Tampa Bay. Here's the snap. Hold on to it. He looks like he's going to run to the end zone, and he gets upended, but flips into the end zone.
And how that didn't hurt doesn't even make sense. How did he not fucking...
Why is my heart racing? This is what you've been talking to the team about all week. That's good NFL football.
Allen on 3rd and 3. Only a 3-man rush from the Bucs. Allen buys time. He's going to toss it downfield. Open man.
Boom, dude. I think Shavers should have been elevated sooner. Shavers should be elevated to wide receiver 2, in my opinion, and it should have happened as soon as we started having problems with Keon Coleman. And he should have, like, the split between Shavers and Shavers gives Shakir that dual threat that he needs.
Sure makes it a lot more enjoyable when you can get a win out of it.
Quick hitter. Ty Johnson creates after the catch. Big gain down the sideline.
And Ty Johnson's undervalued. Not on the Bills. Everyone loves him on the Bills. Wild celebration.
As we talked about, it's a three-phase game. I think we won all 3 phases today. If you take away really the first on offense.
When
Sorry.
we made a mistake, the defense picked up for us, and then when the defense made a mistake, we picked up for them. This week, everybody was on the right page, and it played in our favor.
Just gets the snap off. Mayfield looking to the right, and it's picked off. Cole Bishop
Sorry about that.
with the interception. Back on his feet, up the sideline, and down to the 25.
I keep yanking on my
Back to pass,
computer.
steps up in the pocket, looks for Cook on the wheel route, and he's into the end zone.
Defense turns to offense for the Bills.
Allen gonna run it over the right side, looking for the end zone, and the beast is in once again for a 5-yard touchdown run.
You guys know Josh. He's hard to stop. We all know how last week went, and the Josh that I know, he will not be denied.
Allen is going to keep
Straight
it.
fast.
Josh Allen inside the 5. They're going to push him in. Pay dirt. Touchdown, Bills. Well, that is 6 touchdowns on the day for the MVP, Allen.
And so the Bills get a much-needed bounce-back victory as Josh Allen explodes for 6 touchdowns and 347 total yards by himself.
That was a fun game, dude.
You don't have to love the system that we live in to stop being crushed by it.
Shut
I hate that capitalism creates a hierarchy.
Stop telling people I'm poor. That's all that is. That's them telling you you're poor. It's being like, look at these ways for you to save money because, you're broke and we're going to bully you for it. That's what that is. That's what that is. 100%.
And the Texans are going to kneel this
Fuck this
thing
game.
out.
Although their
With 18
fucking
seconds
helmets
left.
and their uniforms were tight as fuck. But fuck the Texans, bro. We can beat them, and I know we can. And I hope we play them in the playoffs.
The effort, the will that the guys have, I don't question that one bit. We fight. That's what we do. We fight, we battle, and we push forward.
Good afternoon, Bills fans. Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving this week with your family and friends. As we are coming to you live here in Pittsburgh, as we are just about ready to get started here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in Week 13, a titanic game in terms of AFC playoff positioning for both the Steelers and the Bills here this afternoon.
The big takeaway after half was huge. Takeaway and score.
First and 10 at the 26. Play action. Rodgers darting pressure in the pocket. He
Poor Aaron Rodgers, bro.
scooped up by Benford, and he
I feel bad for the
races to
man.
end zone for the touchdown. Joey Bosa with his team record 5th forced fumble of the season.
Also, when you're that old, why are you playing with broken bones? He could have had a better season if that didn't happen. If he didn't do that.
Another handoff for Cook through a hole on a nice lead block. First down and more. 20, 15, 10, carrying defenders.
Breaking rushing records inside the stadium. That's what people don't even think about. Is no one has done what James Cook did in that stadium as an away team.
Keon Coleman for the 1-yard touchdown reception. Allen in the shotgun here with Ty Johnson to his right on 3rd and goal from the 8. Here's the snap. Allen going to keep it. Going to look to bust it outside. Lowers the shoulder. The surge pushing him forward. Progress. He's in for the touchdown.
He's not even on the ground.
Has been released.
This was all Torrance.
Poor Gabe Davis.
And the record.
Yep, he's just eclipsed Cam Newton. They were tied with 75 career rush touchdowns, most by a quarterback.
Dude, by the way, Mitch Trubisky, best damn backup quarterback ever, in my opinion. When do you have a backup quarterback win any type of player of the week award ever? Never. This motherfucker did.
To number 17.
The Bills will get a much-needed victory and improve to 8-4 on the season. Good afternoon, Bills Mafia. Happy to have you with us as we've reached December and Week 14, where the Buffalo Bills play host to the Cincinnati Bengals. It is a snowy Orchard Park and Highmark Stadium.
What a great afternoon in Western New York. Amen. Amen.
So it's 1st and goal now from the 5-yard line as they have chewed up 8 minutes of clock here on this opening possession.
The crowd tells you what's going on in the game, good and bad.
So on the 14th play of the drive, it's Brown trying to find daylight. Burrows ahead, still goes, and finds the end zone. What a statement of a drive for Cincy to start the day.
I know what a bad roar sounds like because I've been on the other side of it.
Burrow lofting end zone. Higgins, did he get his feet in? He did. T. Higgins back in a big way.
And I know what a good roar sounds like, and it was a good roar.
Put it in Allen's hands, ask him to make something happen. He scrambles, backs up, heaves, end zone. He threaded it through there for a touchdown to Shakir. How in the world did he get it through?
As he whistled it behind the ear of a defender for the score.
It doesn't really matter what the scoreboard is.
2nd and goal, back to the air.
I think it's just an unwavering belief.
Allen to the end zone, Kincaid, touchdown Bills.
Welcome back, Dalton Kincaid.
Wasn't enough snow games this year, and I'm kind of upset about it.
We stress with this team
Those
all
are the
the
most fun.
Hand off to Cook, and he fumbled the football. It's a touchback and a turnover.
We don't blink.
Oh my goodness! Look out here! Christian Benford, gift wrap the other way, touchdown!
We don't blink. And he came, Joe Burrow came in so confident.
Pass is batted out in the air. Lightning strikes twice.
He's like, oh, it's just snow.
AJ Epinesa gets this one.
But yeah, I mean, that was a good turning point of the game, but at the same time, it was like, this game's not over.
It's the toughness of our football team. When you go through adversity, you come out on the other side having learned some things about yourself and tougher because of it.
And that's all we try to do is just not ride the wave, stay as calm as possible, and find a way to figure it out.
And Josh Allen looking for the knockout blow. High steps his way to it.
It couldn't have been drawn up any better, right? Snow on the ground. This is what we love right here. This is Buffalo football.
Creating a Discord server right now.
Welcome back to Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Massachusetts, for this big matchup here late in the season.
The Bills have owned the division. 5 straight AFC East titles. The Patriots with a win would put an end to that streak here today. Oh, it's an option. And May cuts to the outside for the touchdown.
Big game.
Fantastic opening statement for
Big
the
game.
fans.
Back to pass, now going to tuck it and run. And as there is no spy on Drake May, and he runs it in for his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. Handoff goes to Henderson, coming over the right side, through a hole, out to the open field, and look out, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Travion Henderson.
And I was pissed
and this game's been
watching
blown
it a lot of the
wide
time.
open. And we've got
It was annoying as
5:53
fuck.
left in the first half.
Anybody can come up with a game plan, but it's also what happens when they take certain things away. Are you able to pivot and adjust?
And Davis going to field it at his own 4-yard line up to the 10, 20, cuts it outside 25, 30, through a hole and out to the 40, and finally upended, and a flag comes in late.
They're going to start this drive at New England's 42-yard line. They have got to come away with 7 points here.
Here's the snap to Allen, looking left, has Cook, and he skates into the end zone for the touchdown. The Cook is in the kitchen. James Cook, with his 10th touchdown of the season, has finally got Buffalo on the board.
You know, we understood what was at stake, but at the same time, that wasn't really in the back of our heads. We were just, hey, we got to find a way to win a football game.
Allen fake the handoff, the roll and toss. Open man, Knox. Touchdown, Bills.
What makes this team of we're not out of it. We're going to continue to fight one play at a time.
Has time, steps up, and he's caught in the pocket and dragged down for the sack. Matt Milano.
No matter what the score is, we've got a chance and we got the ball.
Give me a second, guys.
I feel like we like our chances.
Handoff goes to Cook, looking for the end zone, driving his leg, stretches, and he's in.
I think it's the love that each man in that locker room has for each other, the willingness to put their body on the line in order to not let their teammates down.
Josh Allen with a laser to Dawson Knox for his second touchdown reception of the game. And the Bills, for the first time, have come all the way back to take the lead.
That's the driving force. It's the relationships in that room, and whether we're playing really good, whether we're playing really bad, we're going to stick together and continue to fight and continue to try to find ways to win football
Trying to get
games.
some stuff done for
I think
YouTube.
we saw that tonight.
Probably not entertaining content. Sorry.
JB, we're at Huntington Bank Field on a frigid Sunday along Lake Erie. Josh Allen and the Bills are coming off another come-from-behind win, their 7th of the season.
They're looking to get off to a much hotter start and sustain it today.
Hand off to Cook, cuts it back through a hole, and he's off and cuts it back again into the secondary. 25-20, cuts it near side. 10-5, James Cook is in the kitchen. What a run by Cook, 44 yards to the end zone.
We knew we were going to have to be able to run the football. If you drop back and throw it every player too much, right? Against Miles, he's going to win some of those. So we felt like we had to be able to run the football, be two-dimensional.
That's the thing. We shut Myles Garrett out, so I don't have any doubt in that football in the Bills football team in that regard. Any doubt. And I don't know why you would, It doesn't make sense to be like, nah, the Bills aren't going to be able to win this. There's no way. In every game that they played, they've either almost won and lost because of sloppy, stupid little mistakes, or won. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like the Bills should get a lot more credit.
First and goal. Allen on again. And it's Ty Johnson walking it in for the touchdown. Allen on time to Shavers. First down.
How many times have you heard that name in this video? Shavers. Shavers. That motherfucker's good as shit.
He's in. They're getting it done in the first half this week. That's a change.
Turn that down a little bit.
Second half, not so much. About the stops in the second half, in particular the fourth quarter, were big for the defense.
Oh, sorry.
The Buffalo defense comes up with some giant plays when they absolutely needed them.
You're coming off the sideline, you're kind of ticked off that you didn't finish the game in your own hand, but then opportunities for our defense to go out there and make plays and show how good of a defense they are. So it's great to know that we've got a defense that can go out there and do that and make big plays when they need to.
Well, it certainly wasn't easy, but the Bills escaped with a 23-20 victory to improve to 11-4 and stay right where they are, holding serve in the AFC wild card race. So the Bills scoreless through the first 2 quarters.
Got to get this cleaned up in the second half.
Here it is. Allen is shoved over and in.
We should have won that game. It's ridiculous.
Bills are indeed going to go for 2 to try to win the football.
I don't know how the Bills choked that fucking hard on this game. They could have dominated. They didn't. Like that right there for the loss too is even worse. Even worse.
I trust Josh Allen with the ball in his hands, and I'd do it over again.
Sometimes a loss like this you learn more from than a win.
To be here 9 years and to have an opportunity to go through a week like this in the next 48 hours, that's something that I'll never forget.
You think about Highmark Stadium, you want to think about the greats. Jim, Thurman, Bruce,
Andre. Like, you think about the guys that come before us.
There's a lot of memories in that stadium and a lot of great experiences, great wins, and a lot of lifelong friendships that I've made playing this game and playing for this team.
It's just a thought that this is it in this stadium, you know? Like, I don't take my life for granted. I don't take being a Buffalo Bill for granted. And now, knowing that the stadium is ending, I don't take that for granted either.
Good afternoon. Happy New Year, Bills Mafia. Welcome to Orchard Park, New York, where we've reached Week 18 in what will be the final regular season game in the 53rd and final season of Highmark Stadium's existence.
Red helmets was crazy. I was upset that Josh Allen didn't play more in the last game in the home stadium. That was kind of disappointing, to be honest.
Trubisky looking end zone, touchdown! Dawson Knox! Start for Sean McDermott and the Bills. Direct snap to Ty Johnson, who races into the end zone, completely untouched for a 7-yard touchdown run. Trubisky to Davis, and Davis is stopped. No, he's in for the touchdown. And this crowd, what could be the final game at Highmark Stadium, is enjoying every minute of it.
One of the things I remember is my first game ever as a Buffalo Bill was walking down that tunnel entrance to play the New York Jets in front of the greatest fans in the history of pro football.
Thank you for being here all these years. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here. Thank you. We love you.
Trubisky throwing end zone. It is Gabe Davis. What a catch by Davis.
This guy knows how to perform when the lights are brightest.
Trubisky rolling right, complete to Ty Johnson. Shakes the tackle. He's in for the touchdown. Now the Bills can just run out the clock. The countless number of families and friends that have spent
He
many
did
Sundays,
some
Monday
fucking
nights and Thursday nights
crazy,
here over the years. Thank you,
crazy.
Bills Mafia, for showing up. We look forward to
Trubisky
seeing
did crazy
you
work
across
in
the
that
street
game.
next season in our
Crazy
brand new
work.
home. But to this Highmark Stadium, I think I speak for all of Bills Mafia when I say you will be missed. Thanks for the memories, old friend. Over the last 53 seasons, there is no place we would have rather been.
I just... This season's been fucking crazy. It's been ridiculous. And I'm gonna miss Highmark. Even though I've only been there once, I'm gonna miss Highmark. Let's watch Deion Dawkins mic'd up.
Gabe, what are they doing in that pool? People swimming in it. What are they doing? People swimming there, bro. Get it.
Appreciate it. Hey, be Deion Dawkins.
Come on, man.
That's all I need.
For sure.
Have a little fun, man. Appreciate you.
We rocking? Oh, my dog. 2 weeks in a row, huh? Yeah. Have a good one. Yes, sir, for sure. It'll be a good day. Connor!
In your face.
In your face. Connor, what do you think the people are doing in the pools? Two of them. Tell you, they be rolling them towels and towels in this. Wave your head around your head like a helicopter. Don't say it like a helicopter. It. Duval.
Duval. Shut up. So, I'm making a Discord, and I've never done this before. And trying to figure out how to, like, do this. You know what I mean? Trying to figure out how to, like, Discord. You know? Dude, this shit's broken. This is why I don't like Discord. Shit barely works. There we go. Oh damn, we're back on the video, huh? D-Dog's funny as fuck.
Who give a f where we at? You better know who the f is here. Big Dave.
Let's go, boys. All up to us today. It's all up to us. Love you, boys. Oh, line on three. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hold on.
Dude, he looks confused while he's playing half the time. It's funny.
Hey, I told him. Hey, I told him to let us work. Let's work. Come on, we here. We here. We here.
Sustained drive. Four-man rush, fires over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Shaq Thompson.
No good. Good. Just gonna get juice. We just need to juice up. Come on, Ryan. Hey, we finna put a drive together, baby. Finna put this drive together. It's our drive right here. Put a drive together. Let's put a drive together, man.
How many times is he gonna say that? Hey, let's put a drive together, guys. Guys, let's put a drive together.
Here's the snap, and it's a keeper by Lawrence who lunges forward. And we're gonna have to see where the spot has it.
Short. Challenge. I'm challenging that. Challenge that. Hell yeah. Our ball. I think he's short. He gave himself up. Short. Short, bro. Short. Short. I think it's short, bro. Mouthpiece. Hey, yo, hey, you grab that, grab that.
Oh, I dropped my cookie.
All day.
Here's the snap. It's a give to Allen. Lowers the shoulder, and he's over the goal line and in for the touchdown.
Oh, I didn't know he scored. Scored. I didn't know he scored. Hey, where's he at? Where's he at? He's here. 4-1, here. I got 2 hands for you, my boy. You hear me? And a big chest. Face full of it.
2 hands and a big chest. Big barrel body.
Ooh, that's a big face. Hey, what's up? We all right? We all right. You good? Just like that. Yo, you all right?
My last cookie.
How much weight did you lose? How much weight but you lost from last year? 15. Oh, 15? 15. But you that so are you. So are you. You that down that nigga. So let's do it. But you know how that goes, John? Only if you want to clean it? No, for sure. 4th quarter, it's going to be go time. What up, y'all? Mr. Walter Payton. Look good. I want one. Let me hear some, Cooksy. Let me hear it. Go ahead. It's good, baby.
Got these flaming hot Jack Links. I like jerky, but I don't usually like flaming hot shit, so.
Hey, let's go. Try to get you.
That ain't bad though. It's actually pretty good.
He don't look just like Ray, yo. With the shades on. He look like Ray Davis. You see him? With the Jaguars hat.
It's pretty fire.
No, there go Ray right there.
No, there go Ray right there.
I know. I thought about that after I said it. I said, yeah, you was a young kid. Keep the kid clean. Keep the kid clean. 30 minutes. Step towards it, man. Kid. Patch. Step towards it, all right? Greatness. You're my dog. Hey, step towards it. Step towards it. Step towards it, bro. We got one more. Come on. One more half. Step towards it. We step towards this.
Duval. Ooh. Over down. I love that he has a custom face mask.
Oh, for sure. Keep fighting, all right? Absolutely. Keep fighting. We got about 20 minutes and 47 seconds left to fight. 100%. Everybody want to win. We all hungry, yo. We all fighting to win, yo. We here. Let's play our football, baby. Let's play our football. I'm
How is D-Dog not a captain?
What's good? What's good, baby? Take the field with the purpose. Finish at the ball. Hey, yo. Finish in the end zone with the purpose, right?
Right back. Go get a little drinky pill. And before you even knew anything happened, I'm back. Alright. Let's see here. Let's get back to good old Dion Dawkins mic'd up. A little bit of that.
See you on the other side, man.
Look at the big boys running. No, I've never seen a big man run. This flame not drinking it. It's pretty fucking fire.
10 seconds! Tyler!
Here's, I can't give you this. It hurts your belly. No. I'm sorry.
Today I'm gonna make a beat. Okay?
Oh, shut up. Yeah, shit's pretty fire. Delicious. Delicious. Sorry that my camera's so dog shit. I'm just using what's on my laptop when it's built in. Oh, someone's home. BRB, guys. Alright, chat, look at this. Got that. Oh, damn. Damn, that's bright as fuck. Hang on. Got that miso soup. What you know about it? Do a little mukbang real quick on stream. Yeah, that's gonna sound atrocious. I apologize. Do a little mukbang. It's hot as fuck, and I'm really trying not to spill it on myself. Because I don't have a table. Smells wonderful. Get for a little mixy mix. Plenty of seaweed in there. Terrific soup. Terrific soup. It's hot as fuck. So I'm gonna let that sit there for a minute. Take the plastic spoon out of it so it don't melt. Alright. What are we doing? Let's get back to D-Doc and his wild antics.
Come on, hey, that's why we play this. Come on. Come on, baby. That's what we do, Reg. Come on. That's what we do. Come on.
Reggie Gilliam's fucking a unit, dude.
Come on, baby.
I wish he could have got a touchdown.
Come on, baby. Look at them tails. That's tough. Yeah.
Tushy pushy. Damn, people getting thrown around. Kind of tastes like clams a little bit.
Hey, dog. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. It's snow. They gonna bring this on me. Come on. They gonna bring this on me.
It tastes like clam chowder. Which is weird for miso soup, but I like it.
Hey. You gonna clear that Charlie? This baby. Clear that out. Come on, baby.
Delicious.
Hey, that's what we do. Come on. Playoff football. Keep going. Come on. Show up, man. Got no choice but to show up. Hey, just be ready to go, man. Could be a big play. Just be ready to go. We step towards it. We stepping towards it, bro. We only got 3 weeks to be champions. Come on. Come on. We keep pushing, yo. Keep pushing.
Let's watch this video.
I got your pizza.
Shut up, Tom Brady. Shut up, Tom. No one wants to hear it, Tom. Fuck you. Everyone hates you, Tom Brady.
It's another playoff edition of Bills by the Numbers, where we let the stats tell you where the Bills are at. We're presented by FanDuel.
Where are they at? Where are they at?
Coming up, why do the analytics people have this as another coin flip game for the Bills, despite being on the road against the top seed in the AFC? Can Buffalo's run game have more success against the league's second-ranked run defense? And we'll have our one burning question. Let's kick it off now. Glad you joined us here on Bills by the Numbers. He is Bills Hall of Famer Steve Tasker. I'm Bills play-by-play man.
Steve Tasker, legend. I love that man.
Narrow victory at Jacksonville last week. Josh Allen was masterful, and the defense was opportunistic with a pair of takeaways off Trevor Lawrence.
Things get real now, though, as Buffalo travels to face a Broncos team in Denver that has been lying in wait on the bye as the top seed in the conference. Add in the fact that it's a short week with the game on Saturday, and you would think Denver would be heavily favored. But as we begin these three things, we see that the odds makers have this as a close game. And even those in the analytics world essentially see this as a coin flip game. ESPN Analytics projects the Broncos as having a 51% chance to win the game and the Bills at 49%. So, thing number one, do your eyeballs tell you that it's a coin flip game, Steve? And if so, why?
Yeah, they do, because you got a really good...
Nah, I think it really is like 60-40 Bills. In my opinion. Call me biased, but I really do.
Team playing at home. They've got an excellent defense. The game is going to be a close game. You can feel the matchup.
Oh,
quality
sorry
of
about that.
on both sides. They've got a bye week. They're going to be healthier and fresher, playing at home in a raucous playoff crowd. That all goes on in their favor. The Bills are coming in on a little bit of a roll, coming off a very hot win, beating a very hot team in Jacksonville. We've got the best player in football on their team, the best running attack in the league. And they came through a much more difficult schedule than the Broncos had to endure. Now,
Fuck the Broncos, dude. I really think that we can do so much better than them.
Tested. They've been in a lot of close games, and they've gotten hit in the mouth a ton. That's why they're a little bit battered coming into this game. But they've got experience. They're a veteran ball club, particularly on the defensive side. Their offensive line is big, physical. They're going to hang in there. So that's why it's a coin flip game. And the Broncos, even if you don't like their offense, this is the kind of team that's built like teams this year that have given the Bills problems. Atlanta, Houston, Denver's the exact same. They're carried by a really stout defense.
Yeah, elite talent on the defensive
Right.
for sure. As we know,
I'm worried about this. Is all right. We saw last week what happens when the Bills go up against a good rushing defense. You know, what do? They respond accordingly. They air the ball out a little bit, do some short throws, stab you here and there with a run, just to check to make sure that you're still locking that part down. And they air the ball out if they need to. They've proven that they can do that. So I'm not so much as worried about the Bills as I'm worried about the Broncos not being able to... Throwing isn't an option for them so much, I don't think. Bo Nix is not that good at throwing, in my opinion. Compared to the Bills' throwing defense, they're just so much better. They're so much better at the game. There's too much experience and too much skill. But Harvey is really their only solution in this, you know. If they can get him rolling, they could win. That's the only way I see it happening, you know.
68 sacks for that team. Now, this was a team that had 64 sacks a year ago. Granted, they had to come to Buffalo to play them in the playoff game. They got 2 sacks on Josh in the game last season, a game won by the Bills 31-7. Buffalo went down 7-0 early and then scored 31 unanswered points to leave them in the dust. I think we all agree this will be a much closer game. And look, the Bills, I think you can argue, are more battle-tested than the Broncos, but the Broncos have been in some tight spots this season and pulled out victories. They have 7 comeback wins this season. Thing number 2, the calling card for the Broncos all season has been their defense. League leaders in sacks with 68, 11 clear of the second-ranked team in the league. What's interesting is I think everyone would agree that since Week 10, Buffalo's defense has turned up their level of play, especially when it comes to pass coverage. How good? Well, every bit as good as the Broncos' pass defense. Buffalo's pass defense ranks 1 spot higher than Denver since Week 10, ranking 7th. Denver's 8th. Completion percentage against Buffalo third at 58%, Denver fifth at 59%. Interceptions since week 10. Buffalo sixth in the league with 9, Denver 14th with 6. Passer rating allowed. Buffalo 7th at 75, Denver 8th at 77.6. This despite the fact that the Bills
that's just the
just
best
11
as
sacks
any of
over that
them,
span
you know.
to Denver's 28. What does that tell you about the effectiveness of Buffalo's ability to stop the pass down the stretch this season, knowing it's been every bit as good, if not better than Denver?
The Bills' secondary's been playing lights out. Their two corners, Tre'Davious White and Christian Benford, have been locked down. They've been excellent. They're tight in cover. You saw it last week. They had 9 pass breakups last week. 9 against a quarterback that is a really good thrower. So the windows are small. They're getting hands on it. They're defending the pass. They're not getting very many passes.
Like, who do you think's better, Trevor Lawrence or Bo Nix? Because after seeing this season, I would say Trevor Lawrence is better. I'd say it has better promise, in my opinion.
You mentioned, but they're defending the pass at both ends. They're batting passes down at the line of scrimmage. You saw a handful of them last week at the line of scrimmage against Jacksonville. That's been their calling card as well. So they have been really good up front, even if they're not getting the on the ground. They're getting in his vision and forcing either inaccurate throws or batting down passes. Tipped interceptions have been a big thing for this defense. And the secondary has been not only covering guys up on the edges with Benford and White, but they've also done a great job at the safety position with when Poyer was in there, along with Cole Bishop, as making the quarterback slow down, trying to figure out what's going on in the back. So that gives them extra time in the pass rush. It makes the quarterback hesitant, and that has helped their pass defense.
Yeah, and the Poyer absence, which is likely this week with the hamstring injury, may change some things. Very curious to see how they choose to fill his role. Do they fill it with just one person for continuity's sake, or do they rotate guys in differently based on situation?
I was so excited when Jordan Poyer came back. So excited. And when he got hurt, it was so upsetting. He was my favorite player when he was on the team the first time. And he's right up there this time. He's maybe not as good, but still an elite veteran. Unfortunate things happen, though.
Down in distance, time in the game, things like that. We'll have to wait and see. But I think your point is well taken. The Bills don't get sacks, but they still impact the quarterback either with pressure to hurry up passing decisions or by getting their hands up in the passing lanes and knocking them down. Greg Rousseau, 6'7". Deion Walker is 6'5". These guys put their hands up. It's a problem. Yeah. It's a problem for opposing quarterbacks. And Bo Nix makes a lot of plays outside the pocket.
Yes, he does.
And I think he's top 5 in completions outside the pocket this season. The Bills are like second in the league in fewest completions allowed from quarterbacks outside the pocket. They hang with their people and plaster, even when the play breaks down.
Yeah. So and slowing the quarterback down mentally and keeping him in the pocket has been a really good aspect of this Bills defense since week 10, and that's what they do. Getting their hands up. Rousseau is tall. Epenesa's tall. But I think the secondary, giving him something post-snap, has made the quarterback have to go, nope, that's not going to do it. That's not what I thought it was going to be. I got to go over here. And, it's just that extra layer of processing mentally has really helped the Bills' defense.
It was fascinating last week against the Jaguars because early in the game, the Jags tried to quick snap to get the defense of the Bills to jump into their assigned call for the play, and that did not work. Later in the game, they tried to run the play clock down to force them to jump into what they were going to play instead of what they were disguising, and that didn't work either. The Bills literally wait until the snap and then race to their coverage assignments as fast as they can. I don't know how they pull it off, but somehow, some way, they do, and they do it effectively.
Because they're just elite like that. Why is the color so far off?
Goes up in the run game. Since week 10, Denver is 12th in yards per carry
It's the
allowed.
same color as what's on the
despite being
screen.
Second in total rushing yards allowed. Buffalo struggles in this area, as we know, since week 10, 25th in total rushing yards allowed, 29th in yards per
I
carry
don't
allowed
get it.
at 5.0, and they weren't that great last week against the Jags. Benefiting Buffalo is the fact that Denver has struggled to run the ball effectively. Denver, 27th in rushing since week 10, and they're 27th in yards per carry average at 3.8. Buffalo since week 10, second in rushing and fifth in yards per carry average at 4.9. So do you believe the Bills can gain more traction in the run game against Denver than they did last week against Jacksonville?
It's trending that way. Their defense, yes. As we've heard a lot, there's been a lot said about Denver. They're a little undersized. They're a fast,
athletic
front, and you kind of get the feeling you can kind of snowplow them if you get around. But they've had that to deal with all season, and they're still a really good run defense. So it's not going to be as easy as just pushing them out of the way. They have gap integrity. They set the edge of the
How long is
defense
this
extremely
video?
well.
Damn, 24 minutes.
They're not too small to play the run, even against a big offensive line like Buffalo's. So I think the Bills will be more successful than they were a week ago. But
I love Thurman Thomas. Let's listen to this.
I tried a ton of AI work tools.
No one cares. I'm looking for tips, people. How can I make the stream better? Where can I share it to get the most impact? Obviously, I can get better equipment and all that. What is this? I don't know what the hell that is. But I am trying to build this to something else.
On a Thursday, and that can only tough sledding. And Joe Brady chooses to use Khalil Shakir as a replacement for the run game, and he did that effectively. This week they go against the number 2 run defense in the league in Denver. How do they make the run game more effective this week?
Whoa.
I think, first of all, I think we have to put Cook
Just
in the
ripped
right
everything
position
out.
to be able to run the football.
Okay.
Would that be coming off a turnover? You're talking about a long drive because, as we saw, like, Ty didn't play. So, I mean, I was looking at Frank Gore Jr. there, and I'm like,
It was just him.
It was just him, right? And I'm thinking to myself, okay, what can we do now to go against a Denver team? I think you will see Cook a little bit more involved with the passing game, just on the fact of how Denver plays their defense. I mean, their front four can get after you. The linebackers are pretty solid. I really do like them, but I think in space, if you can do that with Cook, like come back to some of the checkdowns we ran at the end of the year, right? Where are those at? Just a little check down, 5-6 yards or whatever. But keep him involved with the football game, and like those guys their front four are not big guys. They're kind of okay. Well, either athletes, all of them are athletes, and all of them can be defensive end. They almost, but they're playing defensive tackle, right? So, but they're small with a number 1 rush. I mean, but I looked at their schedule. They didn't really play too many good running backs play.
They did not.
And this is a different atmosphere so in this game, I see Cook being a little bit more involved, and I think if the Bills can win time of possession, I think they win the football game.
Well,
that's probably what this is going to come down to.
He's factor up in
He's right in saying that.
I never thought felt it. Of course, I only played like one play. I guess maybe that I've been saying all week it's not going to be a big deal. You're sitting here going, it kills you.
I felt it a little bit up in Denver.
What did you think last week at Jacksonville when they were kind of beating their head against the wall in the run game, but they used the passing game, the short passes, quick release as an extension of their running game? I mean, Khalil had 12 targets, 12 catches, and a long of like 12. I mean, everything he did was just real short, and they just ran the ball with him and a long handoff. Are you okay with that? What do you think?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with whatever Josh is comfortable with when he's playing against a defense like Vance Joseph. I mean, whatever he's comfortable with, he's going to be able to change some plays up front, call him audible or whatever. But I think he's at a point now where, he's like, man, I can pretty much do whatever I want to do. And I think even with being in Denver, I still think you still look for the long ball with Brandon Cook. I still think you keep that in your arsenal that you can use. You got to threaten them with it. They're going to play 7, 8.
Brandon Cooks is overlooked.
To take away that.
I don't understand how he isn't picked up as like a main receiver still.
Hey, look, I think Bo Nix will be a good quarterback, but we don't know yet. We don't know yet how. He's had a good year.
Did he not win a Super Bowl, Brandon Cooks?
You're the number 1 seed coming in against Josh Allen.
So like
Buffalo Bills, who.
What's that about?
Yeah. A lot of people think might get to the Super Bowl, and it's what I said a couple of weeks ago.
Come on, look at that.
Hey, I'm Josh Allen. You guys still need about a year or two, because I'm coming for you. And it was a perfect example of that last week against Jacksonville.
Come on.
I think even if they do get pressure,
that's undeniable. Right there.
We could still see some long runs by Josh to take off.
Yeah. What do you make, because a couple of the new additions to their defense are veteran players. They felt they needed to add a veteran presence to their defense, and they did that with 2 guys they signed in free agency from San Francisco, Hufanga, the safety, and Dre Greenlaw, the linebacker. How can veteran players that have been through a lot of those playoff wars of the past help a young defense like Denver in a spot like this?
And you said that, and you look at Jacksonville defense. They played well, but, do they have that veteran? Did they have that veteran? I don't really know. The guy that they had maybe went for.
It's exactly what I'm talking about. They don't have any people with deep experience.
But I think with these guys, they're
on that team.
They've been there before. I know Greenlaw. I've seen him play before when he played for the San Francisco 49ers, and I think we have that here. Those guys can calm those guys down. Whether than a coach.
Not saying that our team is like incredibly experienced, but we do have like D-Doc. Been there since the start of this run. Josh, obviously, Shakir, fucking shit. I'm sure Gabe Davis is still gonna be on the sideline. Fucking look at the defensive players. Trey White back in Buffalo. Jordan Poyer is definitely still around. He's not just fucking gone. Ed Oliver possibly coming back. Like, these are all players experienced in this position, whereas the players on Denver have only been here a couple times.
That was great, man. That's that communication. Like Cole is going to be in the right place at the right time, because if you look at it, it wasn't really a good throw. Like you should have went. It was an okay throw
against air.
Yeah, exactly. Trey was there.
And that's they had 9 pass defense in that game, which is amazing. The corners, safeties, and even the D linemen batting them down. They're really playing well against the pass right now.
Yeah.
The run game is still, you still got to.
It's got to be better.
You got to ratchet it up.
Got to be better, right?
And
is Archie Manning going another year in college?
Efficient, and they feel like, well, they're not going to have enough possessions,
right?
So they're going to throw the football, and they do well enough at times in the run game. They'll string a couple of plays together. All of a sudden, 2 run plays in a row. Now it's 3rd and 8 or 3rd and 10 or 3rd and 12. So they get into the third.
They do.
So their defense has really.
Give me a couple minutes, guys. Chat. Welcome back. Let's get back to the good stuff.
Reciting the numbers, the Bills' defense ranks higher from Week 10 to now than the Denver Broncos does. In a number of pass coverage, a number of categories. They've really upped it a notch, even though they're not getting sacks, including so Broncos get a lot of sacks.
Isn't that around games, 6 or 7 games that you talked about, like Shaq Thompson got his first start, and he was like, yeah, this is the way we got to bring it every single week. I think with him being out there,
what the hell, wasn't like this before?
This is our leadership right here. And those guys, 42, gotta keep forgetting Williams. I seen them a lot on the field Sunday.
Well, yeah, and he's a big part of that 3-3-5 nickel package, and they use him as a rusher.
Yeah, and those guys can move. Shaq can still move, and so I think you're seeing a different defense totally.
Why is it?
Because, I mean,
oh fuck no.
I think they have like.
Guess I'll turn it off.
Guys that can run. You know what I'm saying? Guys that
might be a little better, I guess.
Really good in space, and the leadership is just. He's been huge, man. He's been huge for this defense.
Yeah, that. What are your thoughts now? You see this? We're watching this pickoff by Shaq Thompson. Shaq grabs it, takes off the other way. Your thoughts about the quarterback making the tackle, Trevor Lawrence? I told Brownie this. Back in the day, you'd hear the defenders going, get the quarterback.
Get the quarterback, right.
Get the quarterback.
That's the first thing they do.
And, Trevor Lawrence comes in, he breaks down, makes this tackle. Nobody trying to block him.
Right.
And they don't, back in the day, and they wouldn't have cared who else was trying to make the tackle. The quarterback was not going to make the quarterback was going to end up in the first row, right?
You'd have 3 guys going.
That's right, and they'd be on top of him. If it's
a little different
there's
now.
a rule.
It's a little different now.
It's a little different now, but it's not different if the quarterback's coming up trying to make a play.
If
he's trying to make a play,
if he's trying to make a play,
he is
all game.
Fair game.
Yes, he is.
He's fair game.
Totally
And
agree
in
with
this
that.
case, he comes up, makes a tackle.
But I think that initial thought from a defensive lineman or a linebacker is like, I can't hit him. I might get called for a penalty.
Man, you got to light him up.
Back then, you got to light him up.
Do you think they'd have taken it easy on Josh if he was doing that? No,
they didn't take it easy on Josh this game here.
They would have come after him.
Yeah,
I just think
that's probably what Denver's going to do.
And I know it sounds cheap,
right? Because we don't want our guy to get hurt.
Cheap. Yeah. It's not cheap. It's free. There's a difference.
Yeah,
it's free, and you got to take the free stuff.
So I'm saying right now, Josh,
if he's going to come in and try and be a football player, remind him why he ain't. That's my point.
But you know what? That might be a challenge to Josh, though. I'm going to tackle him.
Well, he may get you back.
He's doing everything else. He's doing everything else, so why not?
I want to run something else past you because, as you know, 2 of the top 5 receivers on the roster went to IR this week, Shavers and Davis. Your team went through a similar thing. I believe it was the 95 playoffs where this guy to your right had to step in at receiver a little bit more, along with another player or 2 at the receiver position. How do you...
Oh my God, I did it again.
Recalibrate as an offense when you have to insert players into your passing game like that?
Well,
so much worse than before.
Eve Online
okay, that's
is
not
a
bad.
vast universe, alive with the
Fuck off.
In a week's time.
Yeah, what I think now is that
Shit.
We've been kind of talking about it, but not talking about it all year long. I mean, this is the time for Keon Coleman to really step up.
He needs to. He really
I
needs
hate
to.
those guys are gone, but I think he can replace both of those guys. You get me? I mean, even with the slant routes and even with coming in and being part of the running game, man, Keon Coleman is a big dude. Yeah. And if he puts his mind to what he needs to do right now, because he's back in the spotlight now.
Yeah, but even in a more general sense, the guys that are going to be on the field are going to be guys who have been in the building and know the words.
Yeah.
Josh's going to know what they're thinking. They're going to know the offense. They're going to have taken reps in the offense. They're going to have probably played in games at this point with all these
injuries.
With all the injuries, all these guys have rotated through.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think a guy like Wilkerson, who they just signed to the practice squad, he was in training camp with them, and he's a physical specimen. He's not. I don't think he's on the table for this game because
they want guys who, I mean, you got to know what you're doing.
You got to be buttoned up.
You got to be buttoned up, and so I think that lowers the menu. It's Curtis Samuel if he's
Might
available.
be Hardman too.
Mecole Hardman might be available, and then like Keon. Keon's got to play bigger. He's got to take more snaps.
Yeah, I most certainly do, and I think you get him involved in a ball game early, so he's not out there on an island. You know, he's just I went 10 plays and they haven't come my way just yet. You know what?
Right.
Get him early. We're going to be doing the running game, so I think he will be involved early with that. So, yeah,
Coleman's got to
his
step up
mindset has
big
to be,
time in this game.
This is a time for me to shine, and I hope he does well, man. I mean, I really like the kid. You know, Andre said so many good things about him. You know, it's just some things that that come up or whatever, man. I mean, I can remember the first day when he got here, man. He was just funny. Could he take some cookies and all this other stuff? And, sometimes it can backfire on you, and it did, unfortunately for him. But I think this is a golden opportunity for him to come out and play one is probably his best. If we're looking at it, it should be his best game as a Buffalo Bill.
Right.
If he's used right and if he's on cue.
Right.
It'll be interesting to see, no question. But
by the same token, you look back at, we're watching highlights of the Jet game, and you forget in the Jet game, he had 3 targets, 3 catches.
And that punt right there.
Yeah, and
that
the
punt
two-point
right
conversion.
there, that 2-point conversion right there, that was just a lot of frustration.
Yeah.
That's all that was a lot of frustration, like
punt the ball.
Let me punt the ball. I just need to do something, and just let it all out. So it was, I thought that was real cute.
It's going to be interesting to see. I mean,
we're going to need him.
Everybody's going to have to. It's all hands on deck.
Everybody. They need everybody.
And, they're going to need everybody playing their best. We saw Alec Anderson reinserted on offense. It was only 3 snaps as a 6th offensive lineman. Now, most of the season, it's been Jackson Hawes and, 2 tight ends or 3 tight ends or 2 tight ends with Reggie on the field. Is there anything to be explored there further, do you think, to go bigger against the Broncos?
I mean, it could happen. So we talked earlier about how not real big the defensive line are. So, I mean, what are they going to do? Only thing they're going to do is just bring another linebacker in.
Yeah.
That's all they're going to do, right? So, I mean, obviously he'll be in a position to be like, it's just a linebacker. It's just a guy that I would normally get if I was to start 5. So,
the kind of thing that you see in games like this is you'll get into it. If you go heavy, go like 6 offensive linemen, 3 tight end, go heavy.
That's a little better.
A lot of teams will do what I've seen happen, and you remember, like Teddy Marchibroda walking us through this. They got into these big people like this, and then every time they were in it, they'd throw out of that, and because the other team would match with heavy people, and our big people were better in the passing game than their big people were in the pass defense game.
Yeah.
And then conversely, you'd go real light, go 3 or 4 wide.
It's gonna be cold that day. I know that much, and it's gonna be slightly windy.
Formations and because of the matchups of the defense.
Yeah.
So both.
And Josh Allen
true.
excels
I mean,
in those
you could
conditions.
Go heavy and throw it, or go light and run it.
All right, guys. I think
or vice
stream's gonna
versa.
end here. Getting tired for